Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Aida Maharani. Here, I would like to explain about model of implementing error analysis. Model of implementation of error analysis was conducted by taking sample of students. The implementation of the error analysis usually carry out not just one of the students, but usually the sample takes of more than one student of error analysis. There are steps of procedure in error analysis. That is, the first is collecting of the sample. The first point in error analysis is the collecting of a sample students. Researchers have identified three broad types of error analysis according to the size of the sample. These types are massive, specific, and incidental sample. All of them are relevant in the corpus collection, but the relative utility and proficiency of each varies in relation to the main goal. In other words, in this first step, the researcher has to be aware of his research, and the main objective of this stage is selecting a proper collection system. The second is identifying of the error. Once a corpus of learner has been collected, the error have to be identified. Therefore, it is necessary to know how to identify them. The identification of errors depends on four crucial questions. The first question is to set up what target language should be used as the point of evaluation for the study. The second is related to differences between errors and mistakes or slips. The third question is about interpretation. There are two kinds of interpretation. There is overt and covert. The fourth question is focused on deviation. There are two kinds of deviation. The first is correctness and appropriateness. The third is explanation of the error. There are two main positions on the search of errors in foreign language learning. One holds that errors are due to interference from the mother tongue. The other, the creative construction theory, propose that the process used in acquiring a first and a foreign language are identical, and that foreign language learners' errors will resemble those of a child learning the language as his mother tongue. Third is explanation of the error. There are two main positions on the search of errors in foreign language learning. One holds that errors are due to interference from the mother tongue. The other, the creative construction theory, proposes that the process used in acquiring a first and a foreign language are identical, and that foreign language learners' errors will resemble those of a child learning the language as his mother tongue. According to Corder, 1967, that language learners develop interlanguage grammars, idiosyncratic dialects, or approximate systems, and that error will not necessarily be based on either the mother tongue or the target language. In error analysis, a difficulty arises in trying to assign sorts of errors, especially as many errors seem to have multiple origins. Development errors are those which resemble forms produced by children learning the language in question as their mother tongue. The fourth is classification of the error. The classification of error into categories is an important step in conducting an error analysis. Various classifications of errors have been proposed. According to James 1998 and Tono 2003, study errors taxonomies and classified errors into two types. The first is linguistic category classification and the surface structure taxonomy. The fifth is evaluation of the error. Error evaluation studies proliferated in the 1970s and in the 1980s, motivated quite explicitly by a desire to improve language pedagogy. In the study, judgments were based on three basic categories: comprehensibility, seriousness and naturalness of the grammar and the lexis. In this judgment process, judges have to keep in mind that there are two kinds of errors, that is global and local. Global error is the error which affect overall sentence organizations. For example, my house beautiful red. And local error is the error which affects single element in a sentence. I want a hot dog. The evaluation of learner error poses a great number of problems. It is not clear what criteria judges have used when asked to assess the category of an error. Indeed, error evaluation is influenced by the context in which the error occurs. Okay, that's all about my explanation. Thank you very much, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.